EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the banks of Puget Sound and Chambers Bay Golf Course just outside of Tacoma, Washington. Rich Lerner here in the tower. I'll be joined by Frank Nobilo in just a moment, but they're already at the tee and ready to get this match started. Just a beautiful part of the country here in the Pacific Northwest and Chambers Bay in the state of Washington. This is a strong opening hole, occasionally playing as a par 5, but we're going the whole way on a par 4. This is a beast. Good luck getting out of the gates. That first one's always important in what figures to be a tough match. And that one safely in the fairway at this opening par 4. A good tempo to that first swing, and I think he'll be happy with that, right down the middle. Now the approach here at hole number 1, and Frank, what are we looking at?
Well, semi-blind, but it's fine. You know, just a little peek and you can see what's in front of you. Really no bunkers down the left side. If you do miss down there, a little chip back up the hill, but it's a big enough green.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, he's left himself 121 yards to the hole and the pin on the front portion.
Oh, that hit the flagstick.
Now a 7-footer.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And that is going to win the hole. Ready to tee off here at the second. Frank, what's it all about?
Well, you hit your tee shot here through the dunes, Rich, not overly long, just under 400 yards. The bunker on the left really shouldn't be a problem. Just avoid the dunes on the right and left.
This one's starting a little bit right. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Okay, things looking good early. A quick one-up lead, and this ball in the fairway here at number 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen. Just a sand wedge, and it's heading for the greenside bunker, guys.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second.
Took the risk, flew the ball all the way back to the back of the green there. This is a great shot.
Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And that will win the hole. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners. More like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Pretty comfortable spot here for birdie to win the hole. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And that will make things a little tighter as he gets back to 3 down. Frank, here on the 4th tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. Of the fairway. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. What a front side this has been. Already a commanding lead in this match. And here's another drive that'll wind up in the short grass. Frank, what's the best play here on this second shot at the fourth hole?
Obviously, if you can reach, you should still go for it. The bunker, that sort of short right and wraps around that right side, actually is there to help you. There's nothing wrong with that second shot catching the ridge and going back in there, but you know, a good one that kicks straight, chance for eagle. Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that one really jumped, and it's going to lead to yet another bunker shot. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. All right, good job to blast that out, but it is by no means home. About 17 feet on this putt. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And now maybe a chance to regroup as he'll gain a little ground there. Now 4 down.
Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right, and those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot.
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Is starting up the right side. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it too, that one bounce and jack. Well played.
Okay, so that in for par, but it might not be enough with a birdie putt looming on the other side. Now this for a 3 to win the hole. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. Frank, now at the 6th, this appears to be a testing par 4 long one.
It is, but once again, a generous fairway. Just use those mounds down the left as an indicator on your line. Hole bends a little bit to the right. Good tee shot though, and everything is in front of you.
Okay, things have been a little shaky here on this front side, but a few more drives like that could help right the ship. That's going to be up the left-hand side. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the 6th?
One of the few greens here that's protected on both sides. Rather narrow green, and you can see really what happens if you miss. Bunkers left and right. Plus there's a couple of ridges, so club selection is important here.
So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
That ball was sitting up beautifully on the fairway too, and the strike was just delightful, but a little too much spin, but still inside 10 feet.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Okay, that'll guarantee at least a push. That's in for par. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And that means this hole is tied, and the difference in the match is going to stay at 5. On the 7th tee now, it is over 500 yards from the back tee.
Yeah, this is called humpback, and you can see why. There's all those mounds and undulations between you and the hole, plus all that amazing bunkering down the right side. All to be avoided, really. If you can do that, then you get a decent look at this green. But yeah, you've mentioned it, 500 plus yards. It's going to play longer than that uphill.
Ooh, and that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee.
All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
That is straight into the thick stuff. Gonna take an extra club or two to get out of this mess as he sets for his second.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Now this for birdie.
And a bit of concern here coming straight down the hill, but one thing in his favor, there isn't a whole lot of break. Yeah, that was maybe a little overcautious. I bet he'd like that one again.
This is a 9-footer. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to find a way to claw one back at this still a large mountain to climb. Now 6 down. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realise that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
This could be a good one.
Oh, just the strike. The sound of And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Oh, that's a nice putt. It's in for birdie, and it will put the pressure on to try and match. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And that'll mean this hole's been tied, and the difference remains 6. Finishing up our front side here at the 9th, it's a par 3. And Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's an absolute stunner, really, because of the views. And this is where you realize that links golf, minus trees and minus some of the things we see on other golf courses, can still look absolutely beautiful. But don't look at the scenery too much, because you've got, well over 200 yards here. Even though it's elevated, it still requires a good tee shot. But a little 2 here, and you might just have yourself a good outward 9.
Dancing. Okay, that ball safely on the green. Chance now for another birdie. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. Frank, what's the player looking at on the 10th here at Chambers Bay?
Well, normally at a par 4, you're just thinking blaze away, but this is one of the few holes, really, I think you've got to be careful on what club you hit off the tee. It starts to narrow up. You really want to avoid those 2 short bunkers that come in around the 300-yard mark. And that really sets yourself up with a nice sort of wedge. That's really the right way to play. You don't have to take the trouble on in front here.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Boy, everything coming up roses so far. Another solid drive in the fairway. This match is drawing nearer toward an early finish. All right, Frank, what's the best way to approach the 10th?
Well, this is probably the flattest green on the golf course, Rich, and really, if you miss this green, you've made a mistake. There's no two ways about it. It's probably the most predictable second shot you can have on the golf course. Now, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, that will put the pressure on the match. That's in for a birdie. Going to need to match that birdie now. This to tie the hole. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And that means this hole's tied as the difference will hold steady at 7.
Well, here we are at the 11th. Frank, this is a brutally long par 4.
And a little bit blind too. There's that big dune in the middle of the fairway, and it's sort of a bit daunting. You're not quite sure what's behind that. Well, what is behind that is actually fairway. And just carry it over there. That'll certainly shorten the hole up. And then from there, it's a little bit of a dogleg to the right.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Down the Nota, how does this look? Frank, that looked like the smart play from over there. What do you think?
Yeah, always easy when you've got a tough lie and the thick, heavy, rough, Rich. Just go for the shorter irons. You've got more loft, you've got more control. Basically guarantee the ball's going to get out.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
17-foot putt here.
That's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. So that rushed in for a par here at 11. And this will not be a complete shutout, but going to take a comeback for the ages, right? To rally back from here. Well, Frank, what a day. Dramatic views and some great golf as well here at Chambers Bay.
You can see why this is considered a true links golf course, even though it's that far away from Scotland. It presents so well to the eye. The bunkering here is stunning, and of course, it tests every player in the game.
We enjoyed it, and we hope you did as well. For my partner Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now from Chambers Bay.